Hey Slay Babes! So there's Slay Babes, Slayer, the Slay Crew, the J Crew, JBs, oh my gosh, there's so many. The Slay Babies. I just want to say thank you guys so much to everybody that left comments and suggestions and little cute names for what we should call our little family here on my channel. There was so many cute ones, I couldn't pick on just one. So what I'm gonna do is like pick my top 3, 4 favorite and then do a little vote poll on YouTube, and whatever one picks is what I'm gonna start calling our little family here. So I want to make today's intro short and sweet. The company Modelones, shout out to you Modelones. They sent me over a package, and for today's video I'm going to be trying out a handful of their acrylic powders. I think there's like 5 of them that come in the package with some nail tips and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, by the way, do you guys like my hair? I can't decide if I like it or if I look like a 10-year-old. Anyway, if you want to see what I end up doing with Modelones acrylics, if I like them, the kind of nails that I end up doing, then please keep watching. Bye! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So here is the acrylic package that Modelones sent over to me. The first thing we're going to unbox today is the nail dehydrator and nail primer. The directions on the back, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And you guys, I could not pull this out to save my life. The primer leaked all over the place. It was pretty gross actually. Here's the nail prep. I wanted to give comparison next to the young nails to show you how big it is. You get a lot. And I had to toss the primer because I was not messing with that. Next we have some nail forms, and I really like how these are like a little bit more smaller, like they're skinnier and longer, you know? And then we have the monomer, and you guys, this monomer was so strong. Oh my gosh. And then here's the brush too, which is like so flimsy. And then we have some nail forms. I mean, what? Not nail forms, nail tips, sorry. And these are half cover tips, and they're stiletto. Pretty nice. A little bit on the flimsy side, but hey, you get what you pay for. So these are their acrylic powders, and they're like 0.99 ounces. So it's like 1 point under an ounce, which is interesting. I don't know why it just isn't 1 ounce. But so the monomer, you guys, was so strong I couldn't use it. I had to use my Candy Acrylics monomer code SlayByJ to save 10% off. But if you have trouble with monomer, don't even, just get the candy. It is so good. It's low odor. On a scale from 10 being the smelliest, like the Modelones was, and 1 being no odor, I would give it a 5. So I was really worried when I first tried out this very first acrylic right here, because if you guys can tell, it's like almost a jelly consistency. I had to switch over to my E-Nail Couture brush because the brush that came in this kit was complete garbage. And after I did this blue one, it was a lot better. I think it was just that first purple one that was weird. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like thin. It almost was like a very fine dip powder. That's what I thought almost. I don't know. But the rest of the colors were very beautiful. I used this pink in today's nail set. I believe this is a whole entire nail kit that you can buy off Modelones. Modelones, when they send their brand ambassadors like PR kits and stuff, they don't send them in a kit. Like, they send them like just in a box. And so it's sometimes I'm like, is this all one, or are these separate products? And yeah, it's kind of confusing. But so today, for today's nails, I'm going to start off doing my my nail prep, and I clip down my nails, and then I'm going to buff and remove the surface shine, and then I'm going to push back all of the cuticles, be very gentle. Usually I use my e-file to remove it, but they don't really need it this time. Then I'm just taking my file again, and I'm just smoothing out the surface, or like the free edge, making them all nice and even, removing the dust, and then I'm going to go in with the nail prep. And I actually really like this dehydrator. I don't know, I liked it. I also liked how the brush was formed, like it's like a flat brush, and so it applied nicely onto my nails. I'll definitely be using that a lot. And then I'm using my Young Nails Protein Bond, because the one that came in this kit, obviously you guys saw, was completely ruined. And if you have the Young Nails Protein, make sure that you do 2 coats of it. So I'm going to be using the Pump Up Half Cover Nail Tip in the style French by Macart. And I'm obsessed with these nails, as you guys probably can tell. I've used them since I got them. There's just something about them. They're really sturdy. I told you guys that in my last video, and the shape of them is just beautiful. I love them. So I'm clipping off the little pointy edges on my nail tips, and then I'm going to be applying them using a base coat gel. You can use nail glue if you want. I prefer using base coat because it is a lot easier on my nails, and it just comes off so much easier. And this is what they look like. So beautiful. I don't know if you guys have ever, well, if you've ever like tried to remove nails with nail glue, it literally like ruins your nail. But when you use base coat, it doesn't do that. So, and then you can also use the base coat on plastic or soft gel nail tips. Like, it doesn't matter. It'll stick with plastic. After I have them all applied, I am doing a full cure in the lamp. Just make sure that they're fully on, and then I'm going to be filing the edges of all of the tips. I should have done this before I put it on. It's a lot easier. It's kind of hard like filing tips like when they're on your nails before they have any product on. It's like really, I don't know, it's just weird. But after I get all the plastic off the tips, I then am going to file or take my e-file and then just remove the shine on top of the tips, because I'm going to be applying acrylic today. You guys, this is my first ever traditional acrylic nail tutorial, and you got to remove that shine so that your acrylic has something to stick to. So I'm a little bit hesitant calling this a tutorial because I don't know if this is a tutorial. I almost want to say this is just my first time doing acrylic, because I don't know, you guys will see. So I'm going to be using obviously my Candy Acrylics monomer and my Nail Couture brush. I love both these products. Whenever I use acrylic, I just use both of these because I haven't found anything that's as good as that. So before I started this tutorial, I did my thumb off camera, and I was so happy that I did it. I couldn't believe it. So I decided to just give it a go. So as you can see, I did this bead way too wet. I don't even know how to explain this, you guys. I feel like this is just more of a video of just watching me do acrylic for the first time and then having me try to explain a tutorial to you guys, because I know that this isn't like the 100% correct way to do acrylic. Every video that I've watched, they are very good at picking up their beads and laying their beads and keeping it going. So for me, this was literally my first time doing this on myself. Yes, I have done the lazy girl method with acrylic, and I've also have practiced like my bead to monomer ratio, but on myself and on a full nail, I've never done it before. And it's because like in my head, well, or not in my head, but whenever I watch videos, the girls pick up the bead and then they just are able to use that one bead to cover up their spots, or they'll use like 2 or 3 beads, right? Well, for me, like my issue was whenever I would, you know, lay my bead and smooth my bead out, I still had spots that needed acrylic, but didn't need like a whole bead on there, you know? So I would just like pick up little bits of acrylic that needed it, and I just like would lay it on there and work it. And you guys, I don't even know what I'm saying. This is so hard to explain because I don't feel like I did it like regular videos, you know? But I don't know, I found a way that worked for me. I was very careful not to have this touch my skin at all or my cuticle. Usually with polygel, like, you know how sometimes the polygel will flood your cuticle, whatever, like we allow it to touch our skin. With acrylic, I do not want it to touch my skin whatsoever, because you can actually get an allergy from acrylic if it touches your skin like over and over. You can get an allergy even if you never had one before. So when you work by your cuticle, I would put the bead a little bit under my cuticle, and then I would almost walk it up towards the cuticle, you know? And I would just like use my brush and be so careful to keep swiping around and making sure it wasn't touching my skin whatsoever, because I knew that I was going to go file and fix it after, you know? So as you can see right here, like my tip is a little bit see-through, and there was like that little spot right on my cuticle there that didn't have enough acrylic. So I just like picked up a little tiny bit and I just put it wherever I needed it. So I did use like beads to work the structure up, but then I would just pick up more like liquidy kind of beads and just like put them in the spots that it needed, and it just worked so good. It was so easy. And then the clear, oh, I loved applying the clear. That was like my favorite part. And yeah, I don't know why I was overthinking it. I think because like when I watch other videos and the acrylic just like, I don't know why I was overthinking this so much. It's one of those things though that you just like have to just sit down and do. So as you can see, every time I started on the nail for the first time, it was just way too liquidy, and I would just like put it all over and make it even. I didn't care, and I would just go in with more. And I really like this way too because it allowed me to build an apex. I feel like with polygel, it's hard for me to do apexes because I build them, but then they like fall down, you know, because you have to cure the polygel for it to like stay in place. But the acrylic like is hardening constantly, and so it's just a lot easier for me to build apexes. You do have to work a little bit faster, but I feel like I'm already used to that because it's not like I take my time with polygel or anything, you know? And you also want to just keep your brush as clean as possible. And I didn't really have a problem with it either. Like in the past when I would practice my bead to monomer ratios, I would notice myself like my brush would get hardened up and stuff. But if you literally just like wipe it every like 5 seconds, you're gonna be good. And I feel like we're just kind of already used to that from polygel anyway, you know? So yeah, I really like, this was so much fun for me. I'm so excited to like do some more crazy stuff, you know? I feel like, okay, I got this down, and now I'm gonna like go in and do some cool things. Like I'm gonna get an X-Acto knife thing and do some cool like designs and all of that. So I'm excited because I feel like possibilities are endless with acrylic. I feel like there's so much more I can do than with polygel, and I also feel like this is so much faster. Like not having the lamp is just really nice, not having to go in every second, you know? And after doing my first 3 fingers, when I got to this finger, in my opinion, I felt like when you do acrylic, it's best to put the acrylic where your natural nail and the tip meet first and do that layer first, and then go in with your cuticle beads and all of that stuff, just because it almost builds up more strength right there in that spot where the tip and your natural nail meet, and it covers up you know, like the little indentation where the nail and your natural nail meet too. Because I had peel off base coat on my natural nail, so I didn't take my file and blend in the tip with my natural nail, because if I did that, it would just file off the peel off base coat away, you know? So yeah, so yeah, that's why I think it was good to put the acrylic right there, so it kind of helped that indentation a little bit. And if you guys like are wanting to try acrylic, just try it. Get yourself a clear and like 2 other colors and a monomer. And if you don't like it, it's fine, because you can just use your acrylic for polygel. Just mix it with some clear, and you won't waste it or anything like that. But you guys, it's a game changer. And also when you finish the nails, like when you put the clear on and after they harden, I loved how they feel. Like, oh my gosh, because they're not sticky, you know, like polygel. They're like tough and hard, and I don't know, just really, really enjoyed it. I'm so excited to perfect my craft. I'm gonna try sculpting next. I really, really want to get into sculpting acrylic with the forms. Oh, there's some beautiful, beautiful nails with the sculpting. So after you get all your color on, you're then going to go in with a thin layer of clear to encapsulate the color, because as you guys know, same with polygel, we're going to go in and file, and you don't want to file off all your color and all of that stuff. It did take a couple, like it took like a good minute for the clear to completely dry before I went in with filing. With my pinky nail especially, I had to be careful because like whenever I was done and my other nail would accidentally touch it, and it would like put an indent in it because it wasn't fully dry. So you do have to let them dry for a good, 30 seconds to a good minute, especially the clear. It's like a little bit more tacky. So this is what they look like, all dried. Love it. The middle one's a little bit bulky, but that's what we're going to be filing for. I'm taking my Blissful Cream Nails file. This is her cuticle file. You guys, wait till you see what this sucker does. It has like, it's like tilted almost, So I'm going to go around and seal all of the cuticles. I'm just going to let you guys watch this because it's kind of cool to watch. I do really need to work on my cuticle work because these nails, after I got done filing them, I could tell like if they grow out, it might not look like, it's not going to look perfect because I just need more cuticle work. It was a little bit not bulky, but just not flawless, But this bit is all the difference. I don't know, why have I not been doing this? Why have I not been sealing my cuticles, you guys? Like look how good they look. Oh, I just love it. It's really cool. And then after I did it, I just took my file and then just kind of like rounded it out a little bit more perfectly because it's kind of hard for me to get it on the other side of my nail, So I'm going to switch that out for my other Blissful Cream cuticle bit, and this one I'm just going to go over the entire nail to help shape it and to help get all the bumps and lumps out. So this one is getting all the scratches out and taking bulk down so that when I go in with my file next, like my regular hand file, it's just to crispen everything up. And again, I don't know why I haven't been using these on my polygel nails. Like this just makes it so much easier and they look so good when I take my e-file. So definitely recommend these. I will have everything linked in the description if you guys want to go check anything out for yourselves. All done. I'm gonna dust them off. Seriously love them so much. And then I'm gonna take my regular hand file and just kind of crispen up the edges and the free edge and the sides and just, just kind of crispen everything up. And then when that's all finished, I'm going to take my base coat and apply base coat evenly to all of the nails and then cure that in my lamp for 60 seconds. What do you guys think so far? Do you like them? And I'm just using my Gershon base coat because it was the closest one that I have. But I really like Gershon. Their base coat anyway. They haven't really come out with anything new recently. I feel like Macart is the only one that's like stepping the game up, Like where's XXL? Where's like everybody? Where's all these, where's everyone? Like come out with some cute stuff, guys. And then for nail art, I'm going to be using these super cute Louis Vuitton gold nail stickers that actually came in a SXC polygel kit, and then along with the butterfly, what are they called again? They're not stickers, they're the, oh my gosh, what are they called? I can't remember right off the top of my head, but anyway, I'm going to be applying these stickers randomly on this middle finger, and I have a love-hate relationship with stickers because sometimes they like don't lay completely flat no matter how many times you press on them, but these ones were perfect. I really liked them. And then I'm just going on top with my Blissful Cream non-wipe top coat just so I don't make it sticky or get my fingerprints on or anything. I'm just gonna seal that in really quick and cure that. And then I'm going in with my little butterfly things and I'm cutting out the ones that I want, taking off the little top paper. It's like a tattoo, the kids' tattoos. Placing them in the water, and then about a minute later they're going to remove off of the piece of paper, and then you can just pick it up and stick it on your nails. I love these so much. I've gone through like sheets of them because they're probably like my favorite go-to nail like decoration art thing, they're just so fun and easy and so cute, and they just look really nice. So I just randomly place those on the fingers, the phalanges, as Max Estrada likes to say. You guys watch Enoch Couture, his IGTV. his little lives, he's always like, the phalanges for our fingers. Anyway, the thumb looks so damn cute. It's my favorite one. But after that's finished, I'm going to pat off the water, apply the top coat to all of the nails. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that just come off? Like, what? And then I actually apply rhinestones to the index finger. I don't think I put that on camera though, because I just like randomly did it. But voila, what do you guys think? I'm going to be then putting my blissful cream, cuticle oil. This stuff is so good. I love the container it comes into. Like, it's the little balmy, like the little ball wheelie thing, and it smells fabulous. And that's it, you guys. That's it for me. My first ever acrylic set. Holla, I'm so proud of myself. I think they look so cute. I low-key wish that I did it white instead of this pink color. I think white would have looked better underneath, but they still look cute, and I'm really proud, and I'm going to be doing a lot more acrylic lately. So thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that it made sense. I hope that you learned something. I really hope that you did, because all of the videos out there just didn't help me. Just had to do it myself. So anyway, shout out to my channel members: Curvy Girl Nails, Faye Peters, Danielle Monnet, Bucket List, Shelly Bateman, Michelle Mish, Jennifer Landris, Kimberly Cannon, Maria's Nail Journey, Kylie McGee, Crystal Colton, Enriquez Family Goods, Kaylin Nails, China Fierce B, Michelle Foy, Penny Vestina, Nailed by Saber Griffin, Katie Lunn, and last but not least, Candace Joyner. Shout out to my channel members. Thank you girls so much for all your support. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Mwah. Bye!